South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Powell is with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So USF's offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You got to keep going.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's McLaughlin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quickly to the tight end. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Now the play fake. On target to the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Bulls are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense that forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown Gamecocks. The defense putting points on the board. A lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Gonna swing it on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown Bulls. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them.
All out of space. At the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And here's the third interception of the night. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Wilkins. Fires to the tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting set for the point after. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it from the gun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade, This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
The Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Wilkins. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Punt is on its way. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. That's caught. It's Williams. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover 1. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett.
Quarterback saw a quick opening right over the middle of the field, so he spits it out to his slot receiver on the slant pass. Nice job.
Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And the Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They give it to him again. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Scanning the field, it's Wilkins. Quick strike complete. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
It's enough. First down for the offense.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you